Oops. Knock the PA over, why don't I? Let's get that settled. Hello, good morning, I'm Spike, and welcome to another self-taught Japanese in Rosetta Stone 3. Let's get the right lighting on here, shall we? That is the right one. Okay, so yesterday I did the pronunciation to the start of this module. Didn't mean to click that, it's my bad. Which, as you saw, is, it's not too involved, but there are some issues with the program in picking up the voice recognition and the pronunciation. Most of the time, I'm able to replicate what's heard and pronounce it as it's being played to me in the program. Other times, it needs to be anglicized. We need to be quite harsh with the pronunciation just for the program to pick up that we are pronouncing the particular kanji, hiragana, katakana, the particular breakdown of each word, or what would be their syllabic constructs, like we have ing or th or ch. In Japanese, it does have it's an old program, 2010. This came out, or at least my version did, where there are these little issues with general bugs in the program. It's just something to be mindful of when following this channel. I will try and point it out, but as noted in the video yesterday, obviously it can hamper progress. So it's just something to be mindful of. So hopefully today, I mean, there's a high chance we'll encounter it again in vocabulary, because I have done before in this section here, and obviously a little bit in this section here. But hopefully today it won't be too bad. Like yesterday, there was only a couple of instances, but we do have some instances where it does propagate a fair bit more. There are videos on my YouTube channel that do show this and highlight this, and for entertainment purposes, you will see me getting frustrated and annoyed, and who doesn't like laughing at someone who's getting a little frustrated and annoyed? But it's an understandable frustration when obviously you're expecting the program to work as intended, and there are instances where it doesn't. That aside, though, welcome back. We're going to be doing this vocabulary section today. For those who are new, welcome to the channel. I'm glad that you've found what might be what you're looking for with regards to teaching yourself Japanese, particularly with this particular set of resources here in Rosetta Stone. If it'd be very kind to like, follow, share, and subscribe, that'd be fantastic. You can do so here on twitch.tv/xofficina or over on youtube.com/xofficina. Shameful plugs out the way. Both pages link to each other, so you can get to both materials. So you can see this live as it happens, or you can see it at a later date on YouTube. But here we are again. So without further ado, I suppose I should really crack on. Now, get this opened up. I do have my reference sheets as per usual, my alphabetized, well, I say alphabetized, it was at the time, kanji hiragana alphabet. And then we've got my sheet, which has my numbers on, some tenses, as you can see here. It goes through. And then one page that I am writing currently, we've got the days here with the seasons and a couple of more bits and pieces with regards to calendar stuff. So like day, week, month, year. And that, where's my pen? There it is they're my reference sheets for outside the program and for whilst currently engaging with the program. So let's start with the microphone setup. Ichi, ni, san, yon, go. Microphone is successful. That's a good old setup. So without further ado, let's crack on, shall we? Let's see what we get.
男の人は友達を起こします。
Okay, so he is waking up the the teenager in the camp. So, otoko no hito wa tomodachi o okoshimasu.
男の子は起きます。
So that's the little boy waking up. Otoko no ko wa okimasu.
女の子は起きます。
Onna no ko wa okimasu. The little girl waking up.
ご主人は奥さんを起こします。
So this is the husband waking up the wife. So, goshujin wa okusan o okoshimasu. I can get my pronunciation right, but obviously this is vocabulary, so I'm going to allow myself a little bit of leeway whilst I'm drinking my coffee. Slide 2 it
女
is.
の人は起きます。
Onna no hito wa okimasu.
男の人は起きます。
Otoko no hito wa okimasu.
男の子は起きます。
Otoko no ko wa okimasu.
女の子は起きます。
Onna no ko wa okimasu. Fantastic. So we have the elder lady, or older lady, the woman, is waking up. And we have the little girl is waking up, the little boy is waking up, and the man is waking up. So here we have the different forms for masculine and female, but related to age as to whether it's boy, girl, man, woman. Let's go slide 3.
私はシャツを洗っています。
I am washing the shirt. So here we go. Watashi wa
彼は
shatsu o
車を
arate
洗っ
imasu.
ています。
And he's washing the car. Kare wa kuruma o arate imasu.
彼女はセーターを洗っています。
So kanojo is she. So she is washing the sweater or seta. So let's go here. Kanojo wa
彼
seta.
はズボンを洗っています。
And this leaves us with he is washing zubon. Are they trousers? Is that yeah, it's trousers, isn't it? Zubon is trousers or pants. If you're American. So watashi wa shatsu o arate imasu. Onto kanojo wa seta o arate imasu. Kare wa karuma o arate imasu. And kare wa zubon o arate imasu. Slide 4.
女の人は髪を洗っています。
So the lady is washing her head. Kami is head. But in this instance of context, it would be hair.
男の人は顔を洗っています。
It's the man who is washing his face. Kao is face. So, otoko no hito wa kao o arate imasu is washing his face.
僕は手を洗っています。
And then I, male form, boku wa te o arate imasu is I am washing my hands. There we go. Otoko no hito wa kao o arate imasu. Onna no hito wa kami o arate imasu. And boku wa te o arate imasu. Fantastic. Let's go slide 5. Smash it,
彼女
Bridget.
の髪は乾いています。
Aha. Kanojo no kami wa kawaite imasu. My face is getting wet. No, it isn't.
彼
It's
女の
dry.
髪は乾いています。馬は濡れています。
There we go. That's why nurete is to be wet, isn't it? The horses are wet.
彼女の髪は乾いています。
Yeah. Kanojo no kami wa kawaite imasu. Kawaite is dry.
彼女の髪は濡れています。
Kanojo no kami wa nurete imasu. And her face is soaked.
馬
because
は
it's in the rain.
乾いています。
The horses are beautiful, but they're dry. So kawaite imasu. That's my mistake on that one. I'm sorry, I led this slide in with a mistake. That's just my ADHD, OCD brain going. Because after all, I don't have ADHD, but OCD is very ADHD driven. And occasionally my brain just goes 2-3 steps too far ahead because it thinks it knows better. And I'm sat there trying to yank it in, pull it back. Plus, I can take breaks in learning, like I have with this series, and it still sticks for memory recall, which is nice. It's nice to have that ability, that it does stick.
シャツはきれいです。
So we're looking for the shirt that is kirei, which is beautiful. So shatsu wa kirei desu. It's clean.
彼女の顔は汚れています。
It's the only female form we have present in the pictures, so we know Kanojo is going to be down to the little girl down here on the left. And we were talking about the face again. No kao wa, and it's dirty. Yogorete imasu.
靴下は汚れています。
And we were on about socks. Kutsushita wa yogorete imasu. So they are dirty.
彼の顔はきれいです。
And his face is beautiful, so it must be clean, right? So kare no kao wa kirei desu. There we go. Fantastic. Slide 7.
シャツは汚れています。
Shatsu wa yogorete imasu. So the shirt is dirty, correct? The shirt is dirty.
シャツはきれいで乾いています。
Oh, the shirt is clean. It's beautiful and dry. So the shirt's been washed. Shatsu wa kirei de karaite imasu. Dry
シャ
and
ツは
beautiful.
濡れています。
Whereas this one is wet. Shatsu wa nurete imasu. Nurete is to be wet. There we go. So this t-shirt is beautiful and dry. This shirt is wet and this shirt is dirty or unclean. Slide 8.
どうして手を洗っていますか？
Doshite oraratte imasu ka? And yogorete imasu kara aratte imasu.
汚れていますか
They
ら
are
洗っ
dirty.
ています。
I am washing them. どうしてセーターを着ていますか? To ask the
どう
question,
して
いますか?
セーターを着ていますか？
Brilliant. And she's going to tell us she wears it because it's cold. Or she wears it when it's cold. Samui desu. It's cold, so I'm wearing my sweater. Kara seeta o kiteimasu.
寒いですからセーターを着ています。
So there we go. どうしてセーターを着ていますか? Samui desu. Kara seeta o kiteimasu. Let's go to slide 9.
歯ブラシ、歯ブラシ、歯ブラシ、
Toothbrush is haburashi.
歯ブラシ、歯磨き粉、歯磨き粉、
Hamigakiko is the toothpaste,
歯磨き粉、歯、
which leaves the teeth of the mouth to be ha.
歯、
Fantastic. Let's go to slide 10.
ブラシ、ブラ
Now we've
シ
got、hairbrush
ブラシ、
is burashi.
ブラシ、
And we've got the
石
soap,
鹸、石鹸、
sekken. There we go.
石
And
鹸、
then the towel,
タオル、
quite simple, taru.
タオル、
Fantastic. Finish up this morning's coffee. Go to slide 11.
歯磨き粉、
Hamigakiko. Is the toothpaste.
タオル、
Taoru is the towel.
ブラシ、
Burashi is the hairbrush.
歯ブラシ、
Haburashi is the toothbrush.
石鹸、
Is the soap.
Ha.
Sekken and ha is the teeth. Fantastic. So ha for teeth. Taoru for towel. Burashi for hairbrush. Haburashi for toothbrush. Sekken for the soap. And ha migakiko for the toothpaste. Let's go on to slide 12.
女の子たちは髪を溶かしています。
女の子たちは髪を溶かしています。So the girls are brushing their hair.
男の人は歯を磨いています。
男の人は歯を磨いています。He's brushing his teeth.
女の人は髪を溶かしています。
she's brushing her hair.
男の子たちは歯を磨いています。
And the boys are brushing their teeth. 男の子たちは歯を磨いています。There we go. And that puts us on to slide 13.
枕、枕、枕、
So the pillow of your bed is makura.
枕、シ
Fantastic.
ーツ、シーツ、
And the bed sheets are shitsu.
シーツ、
Fantastic.
毛布、
And then the blanket that goes on the top, morphu.
毛布。
Awesome. And there we go. There's 100% correct in lesson 3's vocabulary for this particular module. That leaves us with the repetition of vocabulary from here to do. So let's go and slam that. It's a little
彼は
few
話し
slides.
ています。
Kare wa hanashite imasu. He's talking, standing and
彼
talking,
は書いていま
and
す。
he's writing. Kare wa kaite imasu.
彼女は話しています。
So, kanojo wa hanashite imasu. She's standing and talking.
彼女は読んでいます。
Kanojo wa yonde imasu. She is reading. And there we go. It's nice and easy repetition back in. So let's go to slide 2.
女の人は英語を読んでいます。
So here we're looking for the language that they are reading or writing. So onna no hito wa eigo o yondemasu is English.
男の人は中国語を読んでいます。
Jugokugo is Chinese. So that's what we're looking for. Otoko no hito wa jugokugo o yondemasu. He's reading Chinese.
女の子は日本語を書いています。
Onna no ko wa nihongo o kaite imasu. Nihongo is Japanese. We're looking for the girl
男の
writing
子は
Japanese.
アラビア語を書いていま
And
す。
now we're looking for the Arabic. So otoko no ko wa arabiago o kaite imasu. Writing Arabic. Oh, excuse me. And there we have it. So let's go to slide 3.
この女の人はロシアの出身です。
Well, we've got flags here to help us. So, kono onna no hito wa Roshia no shushin desu.
この男の人はオーストラリアの出身です。
Kono otoko no hito wa Australia no shushin desu.
この女の子は日本の出身です。
Kono onna no ko wa Nihon no shushin desu. Fabulous. So these people are either from or going to visit or are in the country of choice, which in this case we have Russia first, Australia second, Japan third. But in this instance, pretty sure this is where they are born. She is from Russia, he is from Australia, and she is from Japan. Let's go to slide 4. Okay, so the first one, Egypto no hito wa Arabiago o hanashimasu.
エジプトの人はアラビア語を話します。
And then, so these are Egyptian men, they speak or they talk Arabic. And then, Jugoku no hito wa Jugoku go o hanashimasu. And Chinese people speak Chinese. Would you
中
believe it?
国の人は中国語を話します。
Mhm. Then we have, this has to be Japan because we've just had the Chinese. So, Nihon no hito wa Nihongo o hanashimasu.
日本の人は日本語を話します。オーストラリアの人は英語を話します。
And then Australians speak English, which is aigo or eigo or hanashimasu. Let's go to slide 5.
これは動物です。これは人です。これは動物です。
Mhm.
これは人です。
So, this is an animal, this is a person. These are animals, these are people. So, you see how the same sentence is being used for both singular and then also for plural, and only the context changes. The spelling and the pronunciation does not. We're using the same sentence here. So, これは動物です applies to the singular duck as much as これは動物です applies to the multiple animals. Same with the person. これは人です is this singular person. She's carrying a coffee, yep. But then we've got a picture full of people on a crossing outside what looks like a tube or train station in Japan somewhere. I'm going to assume it's Japan. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Japan. And again, it's using the same sentence, これは人です because there are people. It's multiple people. Let's go to slide 6. We're over the halfway point.
60個の帽子、
帽子 It's the hats.
20個のカップ、
20個のカップ20 cups.
40枚のお皿、
40枚の皿 is 40 plates.
50本のネクタイ、
Ah, we got 50 ties here. 50本のnecktie.
10本のベルト、
10本のベルト 10 belts.
30個のボール、
30個のボール 30 balls. Fantastic. Let's go to slide 7.
50、
50. This is where I need my reference sheet, even though we've just done this on the previous page. That's 50.
60、
That's 60.
10、
10 is 10.
20、
20.
30、
30 is 30, which leaves us
40.
40. I still struggle with numbers in the tens a little bit. To be fair, I struggle with numbers a fair amount, so I don't cover numbers that often. It is something I need to practice more, but it's the same with the speaking side of learning Japanese. I still need to find people who know Japanese better than I do, to be able to speak with them, to learn Japanese better in conversation, so it sticks a bit better and I can get a more natural flow in speaking Japanese rather than just relying on the program. Slide 8, let's go to
22個のカップ、
20のカップ22個のカップ 22
21個のカップ、
21個のカップ21
25枚のお皿、
25 plates
23枚のお皿、
That's 23 plates. Yeah.
20個のカップ、
20個のカップ20 cups. Yeah,
24枚のお皿、
24枚のお皿 So 20個のカップ21個のカップ22個のカップ23枚のお皿24枚のお皿25枚のお皿 So slide 9.
34個のボール、
34個のボール34 balls.
37枚のお皿、
Easiest one to remember because 7 is the only one that changes form.
38枚のお皿、
And Hachi I'll always remember as 8.
36個のボール、
Roku is easy because I'll remember it's 6.
39枚のお
You is
皿、
9. See, I don't have a problem with these.
35個
When it
の
goes
ボ
through
ール、
these ones, these are easier for me. So 34個のボール 34 bowls 35個のボール 35 bowls 36のボール 36 bowls 37枚のお皿 37 plates 38枚のお皿 38 plates 39枚のお皿 39 plates. Let's go slide 10.
44、
44. So that's going to be 44.
46、
It's 46.
45、
45 is 45.
47、
is 47 again. Seven's the only form that changes. 49. 49.
48、
Hashi is always going to be 8, so that's easily 48. Takes us up to the number 50. Let's go slide 11.
48、
48.
49、
49.
44、
44.
45、
45.
41、
41,
43、
43,
47、
47,
42、
42,
40、
40, 40,
46、
46. And there we go. 40, 41. There's my 100%. 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, and 49. And there we have it. That is the lesson 3 repeat for this module of vocabulary. The previous one was the lesson 4 standard. I recognise my mistake on that, so my apologies there. And that's 56 correct, because again, I don't move on unless I get 100% in each slide. I think that's a good way of disseminating the language and learning it, is to not move on from that slide until you 100% it. Yeah, it leads to a fair bit of repetition, but at least then you're not just repeating, you're not learning mistakes and learning them into your learning. You're learning to move past the mistake by making sure you stamp it out. Also, it means that you're repeating the words around the thing that you made the mistakes. Your understanding is growing around those words as well, and cementing how they get used grammatically in context, and then obviously the pronunciation as well. Which, again, for Western English speakers, for a language like Japanese, where it's all about context, and there are various aspects of the language that are missing compared to ours, like, magic E, I before E, except after C, all that sort of stuff, even though some mechanic doesn't actually technically work much in our language, where you get conjunctions for endings where we have multiple endings for different tenses, whereas they don't necessarily. As you've seen, you can use the same sentence to mean both singular and plural, depending on the context, because the grammar of which form you are using applies to both contexts. Kind of like how we have with some of our male feminine tenses that have been amalgamated over the years, particularly through the Saxony that we took on, which sort of blended away from whether it's a male masculine orientated word or a female feminine orientated word. So yeah, some of these things don't necessarily exist in most languages around the world, or they do, but we've taken them out in English over the few hundred years. So going back to more simplistic forms where you're using a feminine form for the word because that's actually how the word is supposed to be used. Yeah, it makes it a little bit more complicated for us to reverse engineer and go backwards in that sense. So there it is. That's the 2 vocabulary lessons for today under the belt. Tomorrow will be the grammar. So this is where we'll start to see the ramp up in difficulty and the use of probably some more instances of things that we haven't come across yet, or that I haven't come across yet. I'm sure that will be quite interesting to find out and figure out, but that's for tomorrow's lesson. As for today, though, that vocabulary, it's a staunch repeat pretty much of the pronunciation, but we were focusing on the vocabulary rather than the pronunciation. So obviously we didn't get the split up of the individual sets of hiragana for specific words. So we're not necessarily targeting them as much. But still pretty good progress there on the vocabulary. And look at this, we're almost a third of the way through to the milestone, to the end of this particular unit, before we get on to the last unit that I can see, at least, for level 1. And as obviously I get to the end of shopping and it unlocks another chunk of units for level 1, but we shall soon see. So this is my documentation of my casual self-teaching of Japanese in Rosetta Stone. I hope you're enjoying the content thus far. This is video 92. Oh, I didn't even change the title. Yes, it is 92. It's not 91 pronunciation. It is 92 vocabulary. That's my fault for just copy and pasting the title in OBS and just uploading straight away on the stream. That's my bad. I will do better for next time, which is tomorrow. Anyway, that's all from me. As usual, let's do the shameful plug. Let's go Like, follow, share, and subscribe to this channel. I hope you enjoy the content. It's twitch.tv/xofficina, and you can find me on YouTube at youtube.com/xofficina. Both channels link to each other, so if you find me on one, you can find me on the other. And the same for adding me on the Discord channel. The Discord link is on both pages provided. If you have any comments or want any advice, tips, tricks, whatever, you name it, let me know what your thoughts are. Get in the comments below, whether it is on Twitch, whether it's on YouTube. It'd be very much appreciated. If not, add me on the Discord and you could DM me direct there. Also note, this is also a gaming content channel. It's not just about learning Japanese or the Japanese culture and all the rest of it. It is a socialization channel, entertainment channel. So if there's anything you want to see, please send in your suggestions. If you want to add me and my gamer tag to play any of the games that I might play, or any games that you want to play with me, please by all means mention that again on the Discord channel. Get in touch. It would be great to hear from you, or you can use the stream chat. I do read the messages that do come through. All right, that's all from me. I have other things to do today, so I'm hoping that I will see you again soon. It should be tomorrow morning as per usual. And yeah, then we'll leave it there. So as always, take care, stay safe, keep sane, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.